Hello and welcome back. I had a very dramatic ending last time and we have a very cool intro there. That bee helped us out massively. So we are here at the Sandbox or the Sandpit, whatever you want to call it, but we are here. So after last episode, went back to the base. I built a little staircase from down there, which is, oh my god, this is a very dramatic intro. So yeah, I basically went back to the base after dying, come back, and I thought, right, next episode, I'm going to do the Sandbox. So I built up here, and I thought I'd start the episode here. Rather than you seeing me build a couple of staircases up here, it probably took me about 20-30 minutes. There's no point. So starting this episode straight away for Antlion. And as you can see, they are quite scary, and they do pack quite a punch. This is a couple of arrows going into him. I have the buffer because I've got my sort of archer helmet on. But yeah, oh, he's ugly looking, isn't he? So I'm sort of staying near this edge because by the looks of it, he don't like it. And yeah, so this is different. This is a very different intro. I don't know what sort of difficulty they are. Are they classed as quite a hard mob? We've got some Antlion parts and some pincers. So guys, if you didn't check the last episode out, I covered quite a lot of things that was new to the game. But what I didn't mention is this new bug can get new sort of armor and weapons. So you can make like a pincer sword, which is like a samurai sword style, and you can make armor which actually helps you with the heat. So it's like a sun visor. I think, in fact, it's more like a Mexican hat, I think. But yeah, these mobs obviously bring new gear, which is brilliant. And like I said, if you didn't see the last episode, we explored the haze a bit more. And this is going to be like a 4-episode sort of overview of the update. Ah, okay. So what's that? That's a zip line over to, I think that's the picnic table over there. I probably shouldn't have done this at night, but the hot area over here in the Sandbox isn't actually hot at night. So it's a good time to explore it, although it's a little bit dangerous because mobs are more active, I believe. I know spiders are anyway. So yeah, it's actually good for the heat. Like, I don't have the protective gear exploring it for the first time. But it's quite deadly, as we've already seen. We've already bumped into an Antlion. Is that a... I think... Yeah, that's a wolf spider. Okay, brilliant. So, as you can see, there's wolf spiders here as well, which I think may have had a bit of a buff. Their health... Oh, don't want to throw that. I'm struggling with the controls. I think their health is actually lower than what they used to be. But okay, we can just sit up here and take him out. So if you've never killed a wolf spider before, come over here, stand on top and ping him from afar, which is nice and simple. Let's just keep doing this. So, like I say, this is going to be like I planned 4 episodes. The last episode was the haze. We're going to visit this Sandbox or Sandpit, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go to the picnic table and we're going to go to the trash area. So there's plenty of things for us to do. That's the end of that spider. I was sort of hoping he was going to drop some webs so we could get some webs for that zip line. And think that would have taken us over to the picnic table. But by the looks of it, he didn't drop anything. So let's eat that last bit of food, which is a little bit worrying. There's another Antlion. So we need to run out of here before he kills us, because I think then, by the looks of it, they've got very similar health to the wolf spider. So they're actually quite difficult when you compare their health. I wonder how much damage you do. So I'm on half health. I'm aware of that. Oh god, Jesus, they're quite quick as well, aren't they? Oh my god. So I reckon in like 3 hits they could kill you. I am going to run because that's a little bit deadly and a little bit worrying. Okay, so we've got some new objects, which is cool. We've got some Antlion armor pieces, but to be honest, I don't think I'm ready for that. Mentally and physically ready for that. It's a little bit too dark for you guys as well, so I don't want to spend too much time over here. But we do need to head... I'm going to head back to the base, I think, and get some webs so we can sort that out. Back at the base, back with some food as my food is running out. Let's nom down on that weevil. I got some webs turning into string. But there's a couple of other things. So there's going to be a bit of a change of plan. I'm going to get this going. Because I clicked that obviously it's a zip line. Zip lines only work downhill. And that zip line led to Mr. Guy, I killed you without thinking about it. So I'm getting some string because I want to activate that zip line, but I think we need to go get some bomb parts, which are obviously ant parts. So I think that's what we're going to do next. When I say ant parts, I mean getting the sort of the eggs. So there's ants. I made this really complicated. So basically, we need to get ant eggs to turn these into the bombs, and we have the fungi from when we ventured into the haze last episode. So we've got the haze, we've got to get some dry grass, which is all around us, and then the ant eggs to make the bombs. So I think that's what we need to do today. And what we want the bombs for is you can knock the spade down to get on top of the picnic table. So I think that's the plan. Rather than going back to the sandpit, we'll go to the picnic table today. We'll get the bombs, obviously knock the spade down, which I'll show you how to do, and then we will get on top of the picnic table and explore that sort of scenario. So I'm just knocking these ice cap mints. So I think these have regenerated since the last update. So last time we did this was to get the mint club, and I think that I didn't know if they respawned last time, but you'll see that they actually dropped something different this time round, and that's making the process a little bit harder. So they drop the shards, and then you turn the shards into chomps or gomps or something, and then you use that to make tools, and there's various different styles of them. So I thought I'd just harvest them on the way. I know there's an ant hill or an ant's nest by the tree, so I think that's where we're going to head. And then there's also one, I'm trying to think where it is. I actually think it's I know where it is in my head, but it's hard to explain. It's over by the stink bug location, actually. So we've got two locations on where we can find ant hills, but I know the closest one is actually, there's a spider over there. I swear there's more spiders in this update. But yeah, the location we're going to is actually the large tree. And you just find the ant eggs lying on the floor. So hopefully we can just run in, run out, and we'll have that ant stuck on a web. Run in, run out, get the eggs, get home, get the bombs, go to the shovel, go to the picnic table, and then happy days. So yeah, that's the agenda. And then I think by the looks of it, from that picnic table, we can zip line down to the sandbox. I don't know if that's the quickest way of doing things or what, I don't know, but that's the way we're going to do it. So this episode, we're going to tackle the picnic table after the bit of a sandbox exploring at the beginning of the episode. Next episode, we'll explore the sandbox properly, so if you want to see that, be sure to tune in next time. I thought the ants were going to kill me then. And then after that, we'll venture over to the garbage bags. And then hopefully after that, once I've got my head around things, we can explore the boss. So let's head on in to this ant cave. It's going to be dark, so I probably won't show everything within here. Hopefully I can just get in and out for you guys. But I don't have anything to actually make the torches, I don't think. So rather than you seeing some rubbish dark game mode gameplay, I'll skip it for you. So I didn't actually find any nests. Oh my god, this is a wolf spider, isn't it? Didn't actually find any eggs in that nest, and he's actually come in. Brilliant. Right, so we're going to need to run from that. We're going to have to go to the second nest, which I do know where it is. It's sort of over by the stink bug location, by the Frankenstein machine. But before we do that, I'm jumping over to see Burgle. We haven't seen him in a while, whatever his name is. I want to see him, and I want to put analyse some of these mint chunks, some of the other things we found last episode. And there's brain power sort of bars changed, so that never used to pop up. It's actually in the bottom right, and then when you analyse things, it obviously puts the raw science towards stuff. And I wonder if your brain power actually unlocks new things. So did that just unlock the Antlion, Brim, Pancho and Spurs? Maybe it did. So more brain power, more research you get from analysing stuff. That's quite cool. So that's a new feature I didn't know was actually in. But yeah, we're overseeing Burgle because I want to see about these teeth. Doesn't seem to have any of the upgrades here. I wonder if there's any more raw science upgrades. We've actually got 7,500, which is cool. I don't really know what to spend them on. I'm not going to rush, to be honest, just because I might do some research into that, see what we can do. But while we're here, there's a lot of these quartz that we could do with grabbing just while we're here. And I believe there's actually a golden tooth around here, or a golden mole, or however you want to call them. So we're actually going to look for that as well while we're here. Our inventory is full. Do I drop arrows or do I drop some food that maybe I don't need? I don't know. Let's drop them both. I couldn't decide, so I dropped both. Brilliant. I'll pick the arrows back up. And yeah, so maybe we've got to find a tooth before we speak to Burgle. So we're just going to have a little rummage around, see if we can find this tooth, pick up some more quartz while we're here. And then we'll go to the second ant's nest. And hopefully that second ant's nest... I'm hoping that's going to have our ant eggs, and then from there we can adventure even more. So again, apologies if it is a little bit dark. I probably won't spend too much time down here. Let's go and find this golden molar. So a molar, I'm guessing, is like a molar tooth is what they're sort of basing it off. And then hopefully we can do some upgrades. But yeah, be sure guys, if you are enjoying this, to drop a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. We've hit over 500 subscribers now. And I'm trying to get these videos out as quick and as possible over this weekend. Obviously, for this new update, I want to get as many videos out for you guys. So if you don't know what to do and you're enjoying it, then be sure to drop a like and a comment. So let's head into the lab area. And I believe this room had nothing in before. And I believe this is where it is. I'm not too sure if they've changed the room too much, but it looks to be similar to where I was told it was. So just obviously follow where I'm going. I'm a little bit stuck, I'm a little bit out of it. Just follow where I'm going, and I'm sure there we go, we found it. I'm sure we found it, and we found it. So it's got a little bit of a gold glow to it in this area. I think you've got to hit it 4 times with a level 2 hammer, and you'll get a mega milk molar, which is a golden tooth. And there we go. So now it says see Burgle about your mega milk molar. And that's what we're going to do, because we're right next to him. So if you didn't know if that was there, that's how you get it. And that's how we unlock this bit. So the golden group, so you got milk molars and mega milks. So the mega milks upgrade these 3 slots. So you got max stack size, max capacity size, and arrow size. So you can see it goes from 5 to 8, 10 to 13, and 20 to 23. So I think I'm going to upgrade this one. I think that makes sense. I don't really know, to be honest. That made sense in my head. Right, so now we've done that, we need to find a normal molar rather than a mega milk molar. We need to find a normal milk molar so we can do one of them upgrades and see Berg L. I just said yo in the chat for some reason. I don't know if that's new. It seems to be a lot noisier down in this area. But we need to head back to camp. Well, no, we're not going to... we could head back to camp, empty our inventory, and then we need to go to Anthill number 2. I missed this pond. You know what? I did actually miss this game. So, back over at the anthill. I think it's sort of over by where the stink bugs were. So I've got some glow sticks now, which is good. And there are actually a lot of these sort of red soldier ants, which do attack on sight. So this could be a bit of an issue. We could be on a bit of a battle here. There's already 3 or 4 out here already. I don't know if I just stand off. We've been in this situation before. Do we just do a standoff, or do we just sort of pelt it in and hope for the best? Because I don't think they do a lot of damage, and to be honest, they do pack a bit of a shield in. Like, it takes 2 or 3 hits from this, mace, and it's just going to drain my stamina. So I'll kill a couple, and then I think I'm just going to run in, because oh my god, there's loads of them. Right, let's just run in, have a look. I've just threw my mace at that guy, just clobbered him right in the head. We got a little one-hander out, and I'm hoping there's just going to be some eggs on the floor. So I'm just going to keep running by these guys. Oh my god, there's loads. Right, there's an egg. Pick it up. We've got a red ant egg. Right, just pick them up. Just going to pick as many as... Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, there. Oh. There's actually so many. There's more coming down following me. My inventory's actually full. Let's drop this stupid flame torch and pick up another egg, because I don't know how many of these we're actually going to need. But, oh my god, not even really attacking me, but at least we know there's a good supply of them down here. So let's... There is literally ants everywhere. Ant city, bitch. Right, let's pick up some more of them and let's get out of it. Right, we've got our eggs. We've got the fungi from last episode. We're going to get some dried grass, and then we can get over to the picnic table and smash that spade down. Back at base, I'm just going to make a couple of these bombs, and then we can head over to the mace, or the spade that's in the ground. Oh, shovel, that's a new shovel, blunt ant shovel. So the shovels are used in the hot biome, so in the sandbox, to dig up buried treasure, I believe. So here we go, brat blast bombs, and we're over at the spade, and I believe this is new. So I believe there's loads of little spades as well, but this spade's propped up by a rock. And all we have to do is throw a bomb underneath or drop a bomb, whatever, like so. This will blow the rock up, and then it will fall on our heads. Oh my God, I wonder if that can kill you, That was very close to my head. And then with this, we can climb up the picnic table, or up the spade and onto the picnic table, which is brilliant. Really, really cool. I like these sort of like puzzles to unlock things. Like the bombs are quite cool. I'm recently playing Zelda Sky Sword, or whatever it's called, Sky Awakening, whatever, Sky Sword, on the Switch. And there's a lot of puzzles in that I'm really liking, and they're to do with bombs and zip lines, and that's what I'm hoping this is like introduced into the game. And like I said in my previous episode, I just wish they put a little bit more story into this game. Like, yeah, there's these research labs, there's a couple of bosses, which are cool, but I like the story of Sandbox. Oh, there's that mystery machine at the beginning that has lasers and things like that. I think they need to concentrate on that in the next update. This game's been out over a year now. Yeah, we've had like the last 2 updates, which have been quite a lot. But and we've introduced obviously 3/4 new areas in this update. So I think they need to sort of... Oh, we had the pond update as well before that. So they've done a lot of map extending. So I think now they sort of need to concentrate on the story. So by the looks of it, over to the top right is a ramp, so we need to sort of try and work our way round. There is a lot of gum on this thing. If you don't know, gum is used for weapons. There was actually a really, really good mace which uses the gum, and you can also use the gum for blocking up the sort of gas canister that's leaking all the gas over the haze area. And here we have a new mob which we haven't seen, which are the black ants. They're not normally hostile. He is now hostile because I've hit him. And you can tell that by the black eyes, and they turn to red. They seem quite nifty, They do take a lot of damage to kill. Like this mace took out... in fact, no. It took out a soldier ant, the red soldier ants, in 3 hits. And it's taken like 5 or 6 of these. So I'm just going to keep them at bay, keep them knocked out, and use this sort of crossbow. Because they are actually quite dangerous, and they do actually hurt quite a lot. So I'm just going to keep backing off. I know this bench is quite long. And I believe there is a lot of these around. So I just want to kill a couple of them to get some parts, but I'm not going to go too mad. If we need to come back, then it's not too far. And we can obviously come and get some of their parts. This bench is obviously not new, but a lot of the things are. So exploring it is. So the wasp nest has always been here. So if you didn't know, this is where the wasps have always been coming to and from. And there was never any proper way of getting up here. You used to have to build up onto this sort of bench, and there was never really anything up here other than you could farm these sort of wasps. There is a wasp threatened. So I don't know if wasps used to be scared of us when we walked past them before. Maybe it's because I'm near their home, and I'm a little bit worried because I'm nearly on half health, and wasps are actually really dangerous. I've probably died the most to wasps out of anything. But we need to go up this ramp because I want to get on top of this picnic bench and see what's up here. I've heard there's like a sort of maze. There seems to be a cooler box up here as well. So okay, so there's the wasp nest. I don't really want to go near that because they are quite deadly. Okay, so you need a level 2 hammer. There's a good point for you guys. So you don't need your bombs, you need a level 2 hammer to get onto top of this cool box, and then to get on top of this table, which is really, really cool. So there's obviously plates and cutlery around, and there's obviously water there. There's a juice box. There's ants walking around, which is like normal, which is really, really cool. Like, you're going to go to a picnic site and there's always ants. There's ants everywhere. And to be honest, the black ants are actually really cool. Like, I'm glad they brought black ants into it. Although I'm a little bit confused that black ants are tougher than red ants, because I think in real life red ants are obviously tougher. We have this game going on here, which I I'm not too sure. It's a bit of a maze. I don't know what's in here. There's obviously raw science. I think there's a treasure chest which you can unlock. So if you guys want to see a video on that, I'm more than happy to come back once we've explored all 4 of the biomes and maybe defeated the boss. Some gum up here. It's worth noting. You actually need a digging tool. Okay, that's handy to know. But yeah, I'm happy after we've explored the biomes, probably done the boss. We can then come back, and I think there's like 2 or 3 chests, maybe in all the new biomes. I'm happy to do a tutorial on how to do them. So here's a chest just beyond here. I'm trying to get on top of the walls to get a bit of a better view. But this needs a Minotaur maze key. So I don't know where all these keys are, but maybe we can try and do them at some point and make it a tutorial. So, 500 raw science, brilliant. So there's a dice or a die up here. I'm not too sure what else there is up here. But I am just going to take this time, guys, just to say, obviously, quickly, thank you very much for watching. If you have made it this far, be sure to tune to the next episode. Obviously, we're going to go and explore the Sandbox, hopefully. We need to find that zip line, actually. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Be lovely and be amazing to get to 1,000 subs. It would just be like a dream. Really enjoying the channel again at the minute. There's loads of videos coming up. I thought it was going to go to a bit of a drought. We've obviously got this obviously on the go with a couple of episodes coming up. Then we've got actually Animal Crossing Minecraft adventure starting again, because we've got Animal Crossing .2 update coming out soon, which again is going to bring more views and hopefully more content to the channel. But there's actually a science base here, which is brilliant. I think this is probably a good time to wrap it up. We're not going to actually ride the zip line. If you want to see that, be sure to tune in next time. I did just see it beyond this base. So yeah, I'm going to slowly wrap it up there, guys. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to check out the rest of the series. I think, yeah, there's plenty for you to watch. Previous update, this update. And be sure to stay tuned, where we will be taking on that bog-eyed little sandbox, and in the horizon there is the trash bags, which we'll check out after, and there seems to be a sandcastle. Yeah, so if you want to see that, be sure to stay tuned, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Adios. Just to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos, and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for more.